I remember watching you in the 2020 postseason, striking out Mookie Betts, and you were carving them up. It was amazing to watch you. What like top moments in the show stand out to you with your amazing career?
Um, that was a good one for one. Um, I definitely do remember that, but I think the easiest story for me to tell is that when I dropped down and I became essentially a right-handed specialist, right? Like we're supposed to get the same sided hitter out. At the time, and you can go back to 2013, 14, 15, it was always like, if I get to the big leagues, my job is to get Miguel Cabrera out. Period. Like at that time, like he was, I would say, the best right-handed hitter,
Mm.
and I mean probably at this time, and he's a unanimous Hall of Famer. Like it was always though, like if I get there and whatever the game situation is, I'm coming in the game to face Miguel Cabrera and those alike. So in 2020, because we stayed in the Central, just with the whole COVID thing, we were playing the Tigers, and I think I was on my second inning, but he comes up with two outs, nobody on, and I was like, well, here it is. Like, here's your one-on-one, you versus Miguel Cabrera. Let's see what happens. And I mean, I'd visualize this at bat probably a million times. He's obviously never seen it in his life. He's seen submarine guys, but like he doesn't know who I am. He still doesn't know who I am. And I could watch the video with you, and it's the best executed pitch sequence probably of my life. And I end up striking him out, looking on a slider that locks his knees up, and like one of the best hitters in baseball of all time. And
Yeah.
whatever I threw to him made him lock his knees up, slider, middle of the zone for a strikeout. Looking to end the inning, I walk off and I was just like, "You did it!" Like, I mean, there's nobody in the stands and there's nobody on base and it's not a massive situation. I mean, it was a close game. Like, yeah, it was definitely like I was the bridge that day, like trying to get from the starter to the relievers. But
Yeah.
like, it was super cool to be like, if I ever get there, I got to get this guy out. And then when he came up, it was like, all right, like, let's see what you can do. And end up striking him out. Like, I'll always be able to hold that. You know, his
Yeah.
career is a little better than mine, but he's 0 for 1 with the strikeout against me. So, little things like that, that just like, I'll always tell that story just because, again, it was like, once you start moving your way up through the system, it's like, you're no longer dreaming of being a big leaguer. You're dreaming of being, you know, the guy. Like, I don't want to get to the big leagues just to say I got there. I want to be the big leagues to stay. I want to be, you know, 4 years. I want to be 5 years. I want to be 6 years. You want to just like, you just always want more. But like in that situation, it was like the one thing you visualized for the last, at that time, 7 years was that guy. And then you execute and it just kind of fires you up a little bit. But
It's
I think
incredible.
that answers your question.
That's
Yes,
that's
it
all.
does.
Yeah.